Tonight, a funeral service is planned today for a woman killed in Saturday's synagogue shooting near San Diego.
Meanwhile, the 19-year-old suspected shooter will be in court later this week. He could be charged with a hate crime. Tonight, the suspect, John T. Ernest, remains in custody without bail. The shooting happened on the last day of the Jewish holiday of Passover. 60-year-old Lori Gilbert Kay was killed. 3 others, including the congregation's rabbi, were hurt. The shooting has shaken some in our community and renewed concerns about safety in synagogues and other houses of worship.
News 3's Alex Bozargian sat down with local leaders to talk about that and what some say is a trend of anti-Semitism.
She is joining us live from a Savannah synagogue with our top story tonight.
Well, just 6 months ago, dozens, not just from the Jewish community, but all religions gathered right here to mourn the 11 lives lost at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh. Now, local leaders plan to address the latest shooting in an upcoming service, but the rabbi here tells me that these vigils are becoming all too common.
They want us to hide, they want us to not be who we are supposed to be, and the only real response to that is to not be afraid.
Rabbi Jenkins, like many members of the Jewish community, is sick about Saturday's attack, but he says he won't let hate win.
We can still let people who've never been to synagogue before come in and make them feel like this is their home and they're spiritually welcome here, but not endanger ourselves in any way in doing it. And that's a difficult balance to do, especially right now.
In the wake of the San Diego shooting, local Jewish leaders are revisiting their own safety protocols.
An armed guard versus an AR-15 is a real challenge. We're trying to dissuade people. That's why we have lockdown rooms. That's why we have cameras. That's why we have locks on our lobbies to try and dissuade anyone who might do something untold.
Exactly 6 months to the day, nearly a dozen victims were gunned down at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh. Dr. Daniel Chapman spent his childhood there.
My hometown, and now San Diego, and you know, there's a virus right now of anti-Semitism that's really taking hold in America, and it's frightening.
Frightening, yes, but Rabbi Jenkins hopes the Jewish community can rise above that fear.
It's easy to be afraid, but it's a lot harder to stand up for what you believe in and do it despite that fear. And that's, I think, even more important. It was important 6 months ago, and it's important now.
Well, this upcoming Thursday at 6 p.m., members of the community will gather at the Jewish Educational Alliance for a Holocaust Memorial Day service. Now, the organizers of that event tell me it's a reminder of what happens when anti-Semitism is allowed to grow unchecked. Live in Savannah tonight, Alex Bozargian, WSAV News 3.